What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Soul Break. Thanks for stopping by my channel. So as you might have seen in my community posts or my YouTube shorts, I have an early review today, and these are the Ambush Nike Air Adjust Force in the white colorway. So these literally dropped today in South Korea, and I was able to easily secure a pair in my size. And what's interesting is that Nike.com in Korea actually offers same-day delivery for an extra charge of like $5. So I used that option to get the model, the shoe today, so that I could give you guys a review of the actual product. So without further ado, let's dive right into the sneaker. So I know that Ambush has done a lot of collabs with Nike, and this was an interesting model that I really did want to see in hand. And apparently this has been, done on an Air Adjust Force silhouette. I didn't even know that model existed, but I did a little research, and apparently it was like a basketball shoe back in the day. And I looked at the picture, and it seemed like the original model had a higher cut compared to these. But, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not an expert, so you can, dig into, the web if you want to know more about that. But starting with the upper of the shoe, this is a very interesting looking shoe. The entire upper is constructed using this smooth white leather here. And what's really, this is like, really visible right in your face is this sort of like black bubble, TPU bubble kind of detail with the Nike Air, the Nike swoosh logo in white in the middle of it. And then you've got that white leather surrounding the entire bubble there. And I would say this is like an overlay. And as you can see, you got some Velcro here, which I'll get into later. Anyways, that white leather extends all the way towards the front of the shoe. And here you've got some, so these like TPU ribs here on the side. I'm not entirely sure what they're supposed to represent. Maybe it was the part of an original design, but it's pretty cool to look at. And you've got a nice overlay of that white leather all the way towards the toe cap of the shoe. And the toe box, I'm not really sure if I can even call this a toe box. It's another, overlay of that white leather. Nothing too special there. But you do see a Nike swoosh logo all done in black on top of that. And then here for the tongue, you've got a white mesh tongue. And you've got the rounded laces factory laced onto the sneaker. These laces are all black, and then, as I was saying, this shoe comes with a strap, which you can, pull off and put on with this Velcro material inside. And I did try wearing these shoes briefly in my room, and what you need to do is that you need to take the Velcro off and then slide your feet in, and then try to tie the shoelaces. And I'll get into the sizing a little bit later. But anyways, on the tongue, you've got this mesh material once again with the Nike swoosh logo embroidered in black. And then what's interesting is that the shoelaces come with these metallic white tips here, as you can see. And I think that's a pretty cool detail. For the sock liner, you got that white mesh material once again, and I can tell you that this shoe is very, very nicely padded. I'm guessing that's because it's a basketball shoe originally. And then you've got a very, very cool insole that is in purple with the Ambush text logo printed in black with the Nike swoosh logo as well. And I think that purple is very mesmerizing. Once you get these in hand, you'll see that that purple is very beautiful against this overall like white and black shoe. And then towards the back of the shoe, you got a very, interesting, merge of different materials. I think this is EVA foam, layers of foam, all done in black for the midsole of the sneaker. And on the back side, you've got another pull tab sort of thing with the Velcro detail with the Ambush text logo done in black against that white background. Once again, the leather itself is quite smooth. And then here on the back side, you got a pull tab you actually have two pull tabs, one on the inside of the sneaker and then one on the exterior of the sneaker here, done in leather. And then the medial side, I would want to say that it's pretty similar, but you once again have the black bubble detail here on the side that sort of acts as like a connector for all the Velcro pull tabs. And then you see more of that, you know, black rib detail here on the side. And, you know, it really has a very futuristic look. It almost reminds me of robot feet. And then, as I was saying, you see more of that EVA foam material for the midsole. And you can see there are a lot of different sort of grooves and ridges along the side of the sneaker. And then what's interesting is that for the outsole, they use this sort of like wavy groove pattern for the forefoot area. And then this sort of traction pod is made out of this grind material that Nike has been using over and over in their late releases as part of their sort of like, you know, protect the earth kind of, you know, initiative. And I think that's pretty cool. I'm not entirely sure how the traction performs, but it seems pretty sturdy in my opinion. And then on the middle here, you got this sort of like an extension of the strap. I'm not entirely, this actually, you can actually lift this up. So I'm guessing that this entire strap comes off, but you know, that would be interesting. And then you got the Air branding here, grooved into the sort of this black TPU material. And then you got the white Nike swoosh here on the outsole, and then you see more of that recycled grind material on the back side of the outsole here as well. You know, so the other side, or the other sneaker is pretty much the same deal, except that they have, you know, they do have like a mix match where on the left shoe you got the ambush text and the Nike swoosh logo on the midsole, whereas on the right shoe you've got the Nike swoosh branding here on the Velcro material, and then you got the ambush branding on the midsole here. So that's a little cute little detail that Nike put on their sneaker. And I'm not sure if, okay, so this pair does not come with extra laces. It would have been cool to see sort of like a different color lace, but I'm guessing that, you know, they didn't want to go to that extra mile for this particular release. So these did release alongside another, you know, a black model with the black shoe with this sort of like violet or purple detail. In contrast, I would say I prefer this colorway over that. It's just that this has a little bit more character to it. I think that, you know, this is a loud shoe to begin with, and why not, you know, be the loudest in the room if you're going to be loud in the first place. So, you know, this, you know, the white against the black and all that seems to, you know, add a little bit more character and livelihood to the actual sneaker. Honestly, I think I prefer the images that I've seen online, especially like the on-feet looks that I've seen in pictures. And I, you know, if you've been watching my channel for some time now, that's something that I rarely say about sneakers, because usually shoes and sneakers look a lot better in person and in hand. It's just that I'm not a huge fan of this particular model. I did really want to see it in hand. It's just that it's a little bit clunky for my taste. But, you know, it is what it is, I guess. I'm sure there are a lot of people who dig this model because it really has a very futuristic look to it. And I'm guessing this would go really well with, say, like some sort of like tech wear or whatnot. Sizing wise, as I was saying, I did briefly try these on, and I was quite surprised as to how easily I was able to slide my feet in. At first, I thought this shoe was like all choked up and stuff, but once you take the Velcro off and then kind of loosen up the upper part of the laces, your feet would slide right in, and I could tell you that there's a lot of room towards the forefoot area. So like, even if you have wide feet, I mean, I would recommend going true to size. My sort of feel was that in terms of sizing, this is a slightly smaller than your, say, your like regular Air Force One. So I go true to size. or I can even go half a size down for Air Force Ones. But this would, I think this would be just like, you'd be fine if you go true to size with these, because there's a lot of room in the forefoot area, and they're surprisingly comfortable. I was quite surprised as to how the shoes felt under feet. I mean, they do look really, really clunky and awkward and huge, but at the end of the day, they're pretty comfortable in my opinion. Obviously, I would have to like walk around in them for like hours or something to actually see how they perform and how they feel. But that was just my initial impression. So I hope that helps with help you guys with your purchase decisions. Resale wise, I haven't checked the prices, honestly. Reason being is that, we still have a full size run up to about like size 10, I think, on Nike.com in Korea in both colorways, both black and white. And so, I'm not really sure if these will have any sort of resale value. Like, these flopped pretty badly this morning. Basically these days, hype behind sneakers are pretty much non-existent. So usually if we have like a GR Jordan 1 releasing these days, they would kind of like sell out instantly and then slowly restock as people kind of like cancel their pairs. These didn't even sell out at all. Like, the larger sizes, yes, they did sell out because those tend to, gather a little bit of resale value, but these did not sell out at all, and that's how badly they flopped. I'm not bagging on the shoe, it's just that that's just how it was today. And before I end the video, I did want to show you guys a quick look of the box. So it does come in a a regular black Nike shoe box, and with the ambush text branding all done in white. I think we've seen this sort of like same box from time to time. And then so here's my size tag, size 10. And on the back side, you see that ambush text logo once again. And on the inside, you get that ambush paper, white paper with the black Nike swoosh logo and the ambush branding with the text logo. It seems like they're recycling their boxes and their paper, but it is what it is. But anyways, that's basically it for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I hope you guys found this video helpful in terms of making a purchase decision if you are on the fence about this model. But please feel free to leave a comment below. What do you think about this shoe? Are you gonna get him? Are you gonna go pay resale for these? Just please let me know, because I really enjoy communicating with you guys. But anyways, that's basically it for today, and I'll probably be having a few more sneakers coming the way, so stay tuned for that. And as always, thanks for watching.